Hey, what's up? Matthew here. Is Ethereum about to go on a massive run against Bitcoin? I think it's about to explode. I'm going to talk about why and how you can make some money from this. Now, it's super early in the morning here. As you can probably see, my baby didn't give me enough sleep. So if I'm slurring my words, I apologize. But I'm going to keep this one quick. But I warn you now, there's a little bit of charting and technical analysis in this one. Try and keep it nice and simple so you guys know where price is likely to go. So let's start with some news. So Ethereum had its Dencun update. This was a few days ago or so, almost a week ago that it went live, I think. And long story short, it's going to make transactions cheaper for layer 2 networks and protocols. So what does that mean? It basically means that there could be more usage on the Ethereum network. It's going to help it scale. It's going to get rid of some of the bottlenecks that it's had in the past. And this news gave us a classic sell the news event. After this news came out, Ethereum got up to that 4,000 level. Since then, guess what? Yeah, dumping as usual. So as ever, buy the rumor, sell the news. So what is it that I want to talk about? Well, okay, yeah. So if we take a look at the Ethereum versus BTC chart, I think there's quite an interesting pattern going on here. There's clearly a major breakout. This, you could very much argue now, either looks like an A, B, and some kind of C, or this was already our ABC more likely, and this was a big breakout. And we're now developing some kind of an ABC structure. What does that mean? Elliott wave suggests, if you know Elliott wave theory, that's where we count to the number 5 and we do our ABCs like a couple of stupid school kids. And it tells us that there is likely going to be, I think, a fresh low put in for ETH BTC or a fresh breakout. Either way, this is either going to come here and then explosion, or we're just going to see a break here. If we break this high, it's a sign that we're going to continue. And if we break this low, come into this area and then recover this low, it's a sign again that we'll be moving on to fresh highs. Why is this important? Well, it's important because if we think about our Ethereum versus BTC chart, Ethereum is lagging behind, or has been lagging behind Bitcoin. This has so far been a Bitcoin bull run, right? Driven by the ETF madness and everything else. Bitcoin already went on to make a new all-time high and has since, flushing the market out, trying to scare people a bit and trying to convince everybody that the run's over. Spoiler alert, it very likely isn't. Ethereum, on the other hand, hasn't even made a new all-time high yet. So professional traders or people that understand the market have been keeping an eye and waiting for this opportunity for Ethereum to be the play of the day. And I believe that Ethereum is about to become the play of the week or the month, or maybe the next couple of months, depending on how quickly it decides to move. All right. So let's break this down and keep it nice and simple. If we head over to the Ethereum chart, this is a bunch of wave counts that may or may not be relevant for you. What I've said in some previous TA, if you check other videos, is that I was expecting Ethereum to come from this area up here down to this box, and then we would see what would happen, whether it would go straight up or come down towards this box. Now, my thoughts right now are that we have still not completed the down move, and I believe there will be a small rally in here and then maybe another one, so some chop in this area. But then I think we'll have a final 5-wave move down that may not quite reach this box. We may end up somewhere in between the two. And I believe that this is going to occur during the FOMC press conference, because usually when the FOMC announce whatever it is they've decided to do with interest rates, you get some crazy candles that are used, they're used to take liquidity. Often you get candles that go either direction taking liquidity, but all we're really looking for, if you're someone that watches the charts, sorry, it's early morning here and the sun is low, so it comes right into my eyes. I'm blind. Let's try and get this video wrapped up. What I'm trying to say is during the FOMC, there'll probably be some liquidity wicks, and the final wave of a 5-wave structure, if that's what we get, the final wave is almost always just an attack into liquidity that then reverses almost instantly. So we'll be looking for candles that come down into anywhere in this area and then are bought all the way back up almost immediately. Within one or two candles, they're just gobbled back up. That is going to be the trigger for me personally to load up on some more Ethereum. And as I say, I believe Ethereum will outperform Bitcoin in the, at least for the near term future. That may switch back again, of course, but at the moment, Ethereum looks like the play if you're looking for a, let's quote unquote, safe crypto trade. There are no safe trades in crypto, but Bitcoin is slow. Ethereum is usually a little bit faster, gives you a little bit more room in terms of longer trades, bigger gains. So the fact that ETH is about to outperform BTC is just generally a good opportunity. Okay, so long story short, I believe Ethereum looks good to buy somewhere around 3,000 or just under. If you're sniping the charts, as I said, watch for those liquidity wicks and how those candles form. But for those of you that don't really get into that, we're looking to buy Ethereum, I think, if it comes down in the right patterns at around 3,000 or just below. And from there are a few things that could happen. So just to warn you, we can't be sure what this leg down is, whether it's part of just one structure or it's the beginning of a larger structure. So I'll be watching to see how Ethereum reacts again around the 3,000, say 3.5 to 3.7 area. And I believe either we just break through and go straight on to new highs, or we'll do some kind of a triangle and then continue to new highs. Or the final option is that there is a larger zigzag move, and a zigzag is a Z-shaped move, just like this, where we come down, up, back down. If we do the zigzag, we may get some final crazy candle trying to really drill down under $3,000 as far as it can. That again, if it happens, is a big buy, in my opinion. All right. So that's it. That's what I wanted to say. I think ETH is going to be blowing up. I think it's going to be a very interesting trade. I also think that any of you that have been on the sidelines waiting for alts to look interesting again, once Ethereum has played out this pattern, I think that's a go sign for getting back into your favorite alts, whatever you're following. Just check the chart, check it makes sense, or talk to someone that knows more than you if you need some help. The only other piece of news I wanted to show you, because it's just freaking hilarious, this is welcome to crypto. So Bitcoin apparently flash crashed to $9,000 on the infamous exchange BitMEX, which is well known as, it's been forever known as the Bitcoin casino, one of the first casinos, let's say, that brought out horrendously large leverage and turned liquidations somehow into a fun cult to be a part of. Check all the history of BitMEX out if you want to have a laugh. The guy that, one of the founders, Arthur Hayes, another absolute character in the industry. But anyway, long story short, apparently Bitcoin's price was drilled down to $9,000 in the space of about 2 minutes. And the reason I think that's particularly interesting, because this happened many times in the past, people are suggesting that this happened with just $55 million worth of selling 850 Bitcoin. That is shocking to me, if this is true. And just keep in mind that so much news is fake, so much of it. But let's imagine that's true for a second. $55 million to bring the market from $60,000 down to $9,000. Just imagine for a moment what BlackRock and their buddies can do to the market. If they want to take Bitcoin to $1 billion, okay, maybe not a billion. All right, let's be more realistic. If they want to take it to 100K, no problem, snap of the fingers. If they want to take it to 200K, no problem, snap of the fingers. And as I've warned you in some of my other videos about tanking the market after all the boomers get in, again, check my channel for other videos. The danger here is that if you can bring Bitcoin down to 9K with $50 million, imagine what you can do with $500 million. Could you bring Bitcoin basically down to zero-ish levels and wipe out everybody that's moved their money in during the hype of the bull run? Well, that's what we're all going to find out. And that's why I keep warning you, stay ahead of the game here, keep in touch, and let's make the most of the market either way. But hey, look, I just wanted to show you how wild crypto can be. So if you think some of the things I say on my channel don't make sense, well, have a look at this piece of news and decide, again, does it make sense to you now? All right, I'll see you again, guys. Let's enjoy the ETH ride. For those of you that, again, have been scared and worrying about where the market is going, are we going to crash? Check some of my previous videos talking about market cycles. I believe we are now very close to a local low, which could, in fact, actually be the low that's going to take us to fresh highs. So as much as alts have done a pretty scary dump of 20-30%, that's normal for crypto. That's healthy. The market kind of needed that. And we have been waiting for this pre-bull run flush to happen. Alts just got reset. And you should look at alts that have been holding up pretty well during the carnage. May I suggest you take a look at FET, F-E-T, an AI coin that has made a pretty interesting retracement sideways pattern. But hey, maybe we'll make a video about that another time. I'm going to end it here. See you in the next one, guys. I'm going to head off before my face gets burnt off and my eyes bleed out from the sun. See you. Bye.